Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Rhapsody, a musical adventure. When we last left off, we were going to be finding some more information about Prince Ferdinand. Now there's really nothing for us to do here in Orange Village, so what we're going to do is go ahead and head out and come to a new town, the capital of the land of Marls, Mother Green itself. Honestly, like the music for Mother Green. Now, this you will see. I haven't shown one yet. This statue. This is a goddess statue. They play a certain role in this game, such as, according to her party, receive blessings from the goddess statue. HP and MP recovered. So, anytime you're in a town and you can come across a goddess statue, they are in essence your ends, except for they're free. So you don't have to worry about that. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get us a couple of items out of this place. We're going to go find some hidden items. First, we got 56 Anodium here in this here building. Then, hey, get out the way, fool. Come in here, and I believe it is this one. Nope. Which one is it? And there it is. And you find a wake candy there, which is an item for if one of your party members ends up being put to sleep, you can wake them up. Then over here you see we have a restaurant. Well, that's a restaurant that we'll deal with later. This old man's in the way. Restaurant of the Lake. Where is it? There it is. 35 Anodium, or however you enunciate that. I honestly cannot tell how to pronounce that word correctly. It's such an oddly spelled word. It really is. There's a wake candy here, so another wake candy. Then let's run back over here and come into this house. Medi Coco. We'll be coming back to that house later. I'm just showing you where all the hidden items are real quick. And in the adjoining, yeah, this one right here. Where is it? There it is, a meta candy. And the last one that we're going to get here. So we're coming in here. And we're getting a Medi Cocoa. Or Medi Coco. Coca-Cola. I believe, which barrel was it? There we go. A4 Anodium there. And then the wonderful thing about Mother Green, they just leave the castle open for anyone to just walk on in. So yeah, that's something that I don't understand. They just let people just randomly walk into their castle. Nobody is ever kept out. I don't know. I honestly don't know why. Then in here, 190 Anodium is in there. And then also, we got a Paraball, which that's for if one of your party members become paralyzed, then you can free them from paralysis by using that. Then lastly, let's go over here. And I don't even know why I went that long route. That wasn't very intelligent of me. And here, there's an Energy Cocoa. And then, over here, if I remember correctly, yep, a Healing Ball. And now this one. This is a quick little Easter egg for the game. Just pay attention.
Atlas USA.
Yeah, just a nifty little Easter egg where it has the Atlas jingle in here, just randomly out of nowhere, I don't understand why. It's kind of, okay. This is a cutesy game, so I guess I could say it's kind of cute. You know, it's kind of cute that they had that in here. that they put that kind of thing in this game, you know. And now, at this point, we're going to start getting a lot more happening. We really are going to have a lot more happening in this game at this point. We're going to be getting one more new character, and we're going to be also learning more about Ferdinand. As I said, we're going to meet another main character of this game. So, I said in the previous video in the description I wanted to talk about how the My Little Pony, the Pony Fantasy 6 was working. I said in my live stream the other day that I want to catch up to where I am currently, and I briefly covered this in the last video. But I intend to fully catch up to where I actually am before I continue recording it. So I'm going to upload all the videos I have now, and some of them, most of them, all of them are a couple months old. So I'm going to upload all those first before I continue on. Now, okay, we've got a store here, an item store. Here's another one of the Melody Squares. But first, what we're going to do is go back into this house. And we see we have this odd little egg. I don't know. It's kind of questionable. I don't know. Okay. This egg sure had me fooled. I thought it was lucky when I found this egg, but it was just a toy egg. I don't need it, so would you like to have it? Yes, go ahead and take it. I don't want it anyway. Acquired toy egg. Well, okay. Hey, Dudette! Huh? Who's there? Over here, Dudette. Hey, that egg is talking. Can you hear me? Dude, I've never met a human that could understand puppets. I got it. You must be... The name's Kid, the youngest of 3 egg brothers. I was like totally separated from them. We may look stupid to you, but we're destined to become real heroes for sure. Will you play your horn and let me join your party? Yes! Man, you're so cool. Play that funky horn, Dudette. Now, honestly, Kid and the Egg Brothers are not my favorite characters in this game. They're really not. They're not my favorite party members, and I honestly won't be using them too overly much. I will later on because I need to level them up for a certain event, but I'll cover that later. Now, after we did that, we're going to go ahead and come back into this house. We're going to talk to these girls. I'm planning to be the first to sign up for the contest. This is a reception desk. Oh, wait. No, so I'll be the first person in line. Is this not it? I joined the fan club. Oh, my Prince Ferdinand. Yep. Would you like to join the Prince Ferdinand fan club? Yes. Please write your name and address here. Alrighty then, Miss Cornet of Orange. We'll be sending you a newsletter soon. Yes, you honestly want to join the fan club for Prince Ferdinand. You want to join that. If you don't, you're going to miss out on something later on in the game that you really don't want to miss out on. Have you seen my little boy? Where did he run off to now? I told him to wait for me until I was done shopping. What a little brat. Nah, okay, that's... Now, next thing we got to do, there's a certain girl we have to talk to, if I can remember who it is. Yes, I'm an outsider. At the very least, you're going to have to dress a little nicer, too. Especially if you're here for the prince. Oh, yes. Everyone in this town, for some reason, some ungodly reason, is after the prince. Every female character. And it comes out in a letter later on, not too long from now in the storyline, exactly what that has to do, and there is a actual reason behind that. This restaurant makes the best orange fish dish, you know. It's the prince's favorite, you know. He loves the Bobos that can be found in the Natalie River in the Wonder Woods. God, I am not able to speak today. We found a clue! We found a clue! We know what we need to do. Lake Mirage are simply the greatest. That old man there is a famous gourmet food critic. Welcome to the restaurant on the lake. We found a clue. Did you hear that? The prince likes the fish called Bobo. Yeah, I heard. See, didn't I tell you? You should listen to me more. I'm the brains of this outfit, you know. Yeah, whatever. If that's so, let's boogie over to the Natalie River and catch us some Bobo. Aye, aye, Captain Crunch. Oh, I love that. Oh, God, here we go. Hey, is that you, Cornet? Yeah, the one with the big horn. Oh, that better not be Etoile. I knew it was you. Long time no see, Cornet. Anything wrong? You don't look too well. Oh, I almost forgot. Your face doesn't look so good to begin with. But that village girl outfit looks very good on you as usual. On the other hand, I wouldn't have the guts to wear something like that. Simple and yet pure. I can almost smell the countryside. You can really be a jerk sometimes, Etoile. Oh no, did I upset you? I was just telling you the truth. There's really nothing to get upset about. Oh, I see. You're upset because of my godlike beauty, aren't you? Well, I don't blame you, even if I would be jealous of my beauty. But unfortunately, I can't share this beauty with you. This girl is in need of a major attitude adjustment. That voice. Oh, Kururu, I didn't see you. I've been here the whole time, you self-centered, egotistical maniac. You two are inseparable, just like real sisters. Being an only child, I feel so alone. Sometimes it brings a tear to my eye. Fortunately, those moments pass quickly. My, oh, how the time flies. As much as I love wasting my time with you, I really must get going now. I have to get fitted for my custom dress by Calvin Klein. Of course it's for the contest. It cost me 1 million nonium, you know. Hear that? 1 million nonium. You see, no ordinary dress can compare with my beauty. Even the dress I'm wearing doesn't do me justice. Well, I'm sorry, but I really have to get going. I have no time to waste. Ta-ta, peasants. That would be Etoile. Get used to her. You're seeing her a lot. Let's get out of here. Don't let her get to you, Cornet. I just love that. Etoile, she honestly, you will be seeing a lot of her throughout this game. You really, really freaking will. And believe me, that's not the last time we run across Etoile. She is kind of the quote-unquote rival to Cornet. Now, you see that the suspension bridge has been open to us to explore if we really wanted to, but there's no purpose to go there yet. We need to head to the Wonder Woods. Now that we're back in the Wonder Woods, you should be very familiarized with this area by now. West, south, Cave of the Woods. We're not going that way. Honestly, I did forget which direction the Natalie River was, but that's fine. There's only 2 locations it could be. And this is where that river just so happens to be. Okay, let's catch ourselves some Bobos. Let's get this over with. There! Then to catch Bobos, you wait for them to come out of the water onto the dock and attack you. So, welcome to our first battle where we have Kid with us. Kid the Egg. Now, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Kid. I'm really not. He's useful for the time being, but very soon we will get a character who's actually better than him very, very shortly. Not that long from now, actually. It's going to be very soon that we get a better character. Now, you see, after you have more than one puppet on the field, the power-up when you use Horn happens to all of them, which give me 2 notes instead of 1, depending on where they're standing, because it will affect a range. So the more puppets you have in the field, the faster that bar, that stanza that I showed you earlier, and we talked about in the last episode, will fill up quicker because we have more people. And good God, stop picking on Cornet, you dickholes. Seriously. And how is that bubble breath? That was a freaking snowman attack. They do nothing but picking on Cornet. Poor Cornet just getting bashed over there like crazy. So you see they're within the area of the range of effects, so they're both going to be affected when I use Horn. God, I can't believe they're just friggin' going off on her. Now you see he has no specials yet because he's only level 1. Like I said, Kid is not that useful, especially when you first get him, because he is level 1, extremely weak, and he's going to be a hindrance to your battles for quite a while. And this Bobo fight can last for a good amount of time if you're not highly or leveled higher than I am, because I haven't taken the time to actually level myself up, because I honestly know I can get through this fight. I know I can without any real issues. So I haven't actually worried about leveling myself up. Now, what can we expect in Rhapsody? Now that we've got quite a while, we got a decently lengthy battle in front of us, and it's going to be pretty much the same thing over and over again. You're going to see me casting Saint on them or casting Heal, but now that Cornette's finished powering up her Horn, and I think she might have used most of her... No, she hasn't used all her MP, so we're still using Horn, and only had one person in range. Damn it! The kind of things you can expect are the extremely wide number of characters, a very well written storyline, and good voice acting for the songs. The songs are well orchestrated and well done. They really are, and the voice acting for those songs are just fantastic. It's just fantastic, that voice acting is. You're going to see a lot of those songs. There is a a quite humorous villain song as well in this game, so don't think we're going to go without... This is a very Disney-esque game, what with all the musical, but don't think we're going to be without a villain song like you would expect in a Disney musical, because, oh, it's gonna fucking be there. It will be there. You will hear that Disney villain song. And now, I talked about how earlier in the previous episode about how each of the puppets have their own heart's desire, their own wish. Now, I can tell you that you would fulfill these through different criteria, and I'll go over those as we can complete the criteria for each of their desires. And when you do this, you're going to free the puppet. The essence of the puppet, the spirit, the soul of the puppet will be gone, but the puppet itself will stay in your team. It'll just be an empty shell. It'll just be a puppet on your team. It will no longer have a personality. Alright, let's go back and cook these up for the prince. This way, meow. I smell food, meow. You can know who that is. Ah, you guys again? Meow, give up your fish, meow. Just give it up, meow. We're gonna have Mr. Bird cook us up a nice dish, meow. Cornette, it looks like that crazy cat girl is not here today. We took these guys out before, so let's do it again. You, meow, taking us lightly, meow? Yeah, meow. So, I'm just telling the truth. Yeah, more! Alrighty then, go get him, Cornette! Hey! So, we get yet another battle, another boss battle against those wonderful cats that we love so much. And this is not the last time you will see these cats. I can promise you now. We will see these cats again and again and again and again. Now, you see how I didn't do anything with either Sharp or Kid, and Sharp brought out a shield, I almost said a she, or something like that, and Kid went into a shell. That means that they are both in a defensive stance, which means they will take less damage if they actually are hit by an attack. Now, good grief, this number of enemies. What can we ever do? Well, just do like we have been over and over again. And now they're actually slightly, well, they're not actually weaker than they were. You're just stronger than you were. So it's much easier to actually beat them than it was last time that we fought them. So one Saint spell will easily end their lives, as it were. And Kid, now that he's gained levels, is actually semi-useful to us. Now, as I was saying, after you complete one of their wishes, one of their desires, you fulfill that task, they will disappear. Their spirit, their soul, their personality will be gone, but the puppet itself will still be there. So it's not as if you lose a party member, you just lose that they have a personality. So there's no negative drawback to it. It's all positives. It's side quests being completed. I believe, if I remember correctly, there are certain rewards you get for fulfilling each of them. Like, some of the puppets can get stronger after the personality is gone, after the spirit is gone. and everything else, but it's definitely worthwhile to do each of them, and none of them are really too out of the way in the game that it's going to be a pain for you to fulfill these side quests. It's really not out of the way or such a stretch to actually do so, which is fantastic, honestly. It really is. And as you can see so far, the battles, and expect the battles to not be anything truly wonderful or to write home about until later on in the game. It's going to take a while before they actually catch up and start becoming more difficult. Yeah, we beat them good. Why are there so many cats running around? I'm starting to hate cats. Never mind about that. Let's go while the fish are fresh. So, it's time to head home. Hooray! Okay, we have new enemies, so I will not be cutting out this battle. These are simply known as, and you'll see them in just a second. Okay. Wow, that was weird. Okay, I will go ahead and make an admission because people are probably going to question it anyway. And these are iron lizards. Now, here's the thing. I am going to make the admission, yes, I'm using an emulator to play this. Why? Because I don't have a Dazzle. I don't have the ability to capture video footage from my PlayStation or on my TV. That's why. So I'm having to use an emulator to play this. So if that offends anyone, I apologize, but sadly, I have no choice but to do it this route if I wish to do an LP of this game. Now, I've done everything I can to attempt to make sure there is a very minimal amount of lag. I don't know why it's doing it right now. It hasn't been, so it kind of really irks me that it's doing it right now. So yes, I am using an emulator. If that offends anyone, I apologize. I'm not saying that I support or authorize or promote piracy or anything of that sort. And that's a battle, the first one we had to cut out. I'm surprised it only took us until episode 2. Honestly, I thought we would have had one that I would have had to cut out in the last episode. But I cut out that battle, saving a little bit of time. You know, like any good Let's Player of an RPG should. They honestly should. And I've watched a couple of different RPG Let's Plays, and really, they should cut out the battles that aren't necessary to show. Now, I didn't show you this in Orange Village. If you come up here and you go to this chapel, this is where the goddess statue will be, and I'm going to go ahead and use it to heal up real quick. Now we're going to head back to Cornet's house because we have to cook our Bobo fish for Prince Ferdinand. We need to impress the dear Prince Ferdinand because he's the dearest of all princes ever. Let's cook! And we love him dearly. Oh, it's you guys. What are you up to? Okay, I guess it's ready. I didn't read that because I didn't want to try to sing to you guys that song. What do you think, Karuru? This is Cornet's special, orange fish. Wow, let me taste it. Hey, get your grubby little hands off that. I made it especially for the prince. Give me just a little bite. Hey, it tastes really good. Really? Yeah, really. It has this fruity aroma and elegant flavor that tickles your tongue. I'm so glad you like it. I'm a pretty good cook, aren't I? Now, the question is, how are we going to bring it to the prince? What shall we do? Wait a minute. Maybe we can use that path. Hey, Cornet, catch up with me outside the church later. What? Well, okay. I guess we've got a secret path we're going to be going down that only Karuru knows about, but we will be doing that next time on Let's Play Rhapsody, a musical adventure. So, once again, guys, I'll see you next time. I hope you've been enjoying it. So far, it's been a little slow, and I apologize for that. I know it's been slow. This will pick up after we get past some of this initial items. Get past this initial section of the storyline. It will pick up. I promise. I swear to you. This game picks up, and there's more battles. There's more stuff going to happen. More storyline. It will pick up. I promise. But I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.